I get crazy bedhead, so I just decided to wrap up my hair today. Trying to be very quiet because my sister's asleep, but I wanted to show you guys how I make my homemade vanilla syrup, since you guys were asking me in the comments. So many comments. Anyways, I originally got this bottle of French vanilla syrup and I didn't really like it. It tasted alright in my homemade vanilla cold foam, but I decided to make some on my own because it's actually super easy. So before I end up making my pancakes for breakfast, I'm going to show you guys how to actually make homemade vanilla syrup, since you guys asked.
Nobody asked.
So I like to let my saucepan warm up a little bit. So I'm gonna give that a minute. Alrighty, now that that's warmed up, I'm gonna put it more towards low heat. And you're gonna wanna grab a measuring cup, one cup. You'll need some sugar, not some sugar. You'll need 1 cup of sugar. That's about 1 cup of sugar. And then you gotta do this quickly. Oh, you see what I mean? Be careful. Don't be like me. Make sure you have all your stuff ready. Keep this on medium to low heat and just keep stirring until all the sugar is dissolved. I know it might seem like it might not dissolve, but trust me, just keep stirring. You want this to be a clear liquid. A friend of mine is finishing up her caramel syrup, her salted caramel syrup, and I told her, hey, can I steal that bottle so I can make another syrup that I can take to work, because it's so easy to make. In the long run, if you're not using white sugar all the time and you're using filtered water just like I did, you save a lot of money. Alright, almost dissolved. Trust me when I say it's not too much sugar, it's supposed to be equal parts. It just takes a lot of stirring to get all of this sugar mixed in with the water. You don't want it to be grainy when you know, get your vanilla syrup ready. I don't really have a timer for this, but the moment that this starts simmering is when you want to take it off the heat. Stir a little bit more until you think you've gotten all the sugar mixed in. And you're probably like, oh my god, they're so watery. How is that going to turn into syrup? You'll see. You will see. The next thing you want to do, because I did say this is vanilla syrup, not sugar syrup, but I think this is teaspoon. Just read it. 3 of these. And you don't do it while it's on the heat, because then the alcohol will evaporate, is what I heard. So just make sure the heat is not on anymore. 3 of these. I'll also put it in the description. This is vanilla extract, by the way. And mix it in there. They usually say to wait before you put it in another container. I wait a couple minutes because I like to use another container to let it cool down. So while this cools down, right behind here, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm actually gonna make my breakfast. So I got this recently because I like to make pancakes often. I just hate having to repeat the process over and over again on the days that I want to do it. So I like to keep my pancake batter in here. It has a little mixer bowl in there, and I think made out of silicone. So I'll show you guys next time when I'm making my breakfast how I make it. Pancakes I make are smaller. So this has a top on it, so I can actually screw in, unscrew it, and put it away when I'm done using it. Just make sure to clean off the top when you're done using it. Keep that on medium heat. I wanted to show you guys I just use an old bottle to put my syrup in, or glass bottles, you know, whatever. But I washed this out and I just put my vanilla syrup in there. I'm not eating my pancakes with the syrup. This syrup is strictly for coffee. Just want to make sure that I can do this because I was able to do it before. Oh my god, that was close. All right, I like to let this sit for the rest of the day until the next day when I'm gonna drink my coffee. And most of the time I don't like to really have my coffee with my pancakes. So here it is. Homemade vanilla syrup, put it in the fridge. I use this tomato sauce, or traditional pizza sauce container. It's made out of glass, and I'm just reusing it so I can put different sauces in here, or syrups. And I made myself a vanilla cherry syrup for my coffee. There we go. This is the cup that I used to shake, and has a lid and everything. Let me wash it out real quick. There we go. I like to use a little bit of cinnamon and my cold brew. My sister repurposed one of these Dunkin' coffee containers and put brown sugar in it, so we like to reuse stuff. Homemade cold brew, almost done. Then I use whatever milk we have and heavy cream for my cold foam. I think that's enough. My cold brew is already unsweetened, so it's very bitter. And I usually only add the syrup to the cold foam. I think that's good. I don't have any oat milk. I didn't make it yet. Just a dash. Yeah. Cinnamon smells really good. And shake. Put this to the side and get another cup, 3 tablespoons. And honestly, I usually like the 2% milk, but this is what I have in the house. 2% or whole milk. 1, 2. Not pizza sauce, okay? I washed this out so I can make cherry sauce. Cherry sauce? Cherry syrup? Oh god, this is gonna be so weird. I'm gonna put another one, just 3 tablespoons in there to see if I can really taste the cherry. Oh god. All the recipes I saw online were using fresh cherries, but I just wanted to see what I could do if I only had cherry juice at my disposal. My friend brought me this. Her uncle brought it from Philippines. Hello? Okay, yeah. It whitens the underarms, which I was like, that's awesome, but it also has a really cooling effect. Usually put it on before my shirt, but I forgot. I'm gonna make my bed. My best friend got me a whole bunch of masks, so I'm gonna be trying one on right now while I do other self-care stuff. That on my face. This makes me wonder, is my face too damn big? Okay, so I had to rip it a little. Much better. It's only 5 minutes long.
Hi, sisters!
I went volunteering today. I went to go help out in the food pantry. I hope you guys can hear me well. And then I came home, but I was very tired, so I did have to lie down. I'm really pushing myself lately to do more activity. And with everything going on right now in the world, I wanted to give back in whatever way I could. Since they're only a couple blocks away, I'm able to go and volunteer more shifts and give back. But I'm also trying to find time to take care of myself, you know, do a little bit of self-care. That's something that I didn't get a chance to do while I was sick. I was thinking about this in the shower. Like, there's some self-care things that I can't do, but sometimes I wish I did this, you know, more as a teenager. Certain things with self-care or taking care of oneself. I feel like I didn't necessarily learn everything that's important of taking care of yourself as a lady that I'm learning now. And since I'm less afraid to ask, I think it was a fear of asking, you know, more like embarrassment, because I didn't feel like a proper girl, I guess. My best friend got me these masks after I got home from one of my first hospital stays when I was first getting chemotherapy. My first hospital stay was an ER visit when I ended up getting admitted. And then my second hospital stay, which I didn't know I was going to get admitted. They told me, but I think I was just, too much was going on in my mind for me to really pay attention. But the second time I got admitted was when they were going to test the chemo that they were planning on putting me on to make sure I didn't get any reactions, and also they could see how, you know, how well I would handle it, which I did a good job, except for the fact that I had to get a blood transfusion, so I stayed a little longer. Told to file my nails so they would stop getting caught on fabric and I'd keep breaking them. There's so much I want to do and only 2 months left in the year. That's my timer. Okay, mask off. My nails look absolutely terrible. I'm trying to figure out how to file them properly because I feel like every time that I do it, the file like goes, whoop, never mind. But I think I'm starting to get it. I always see my nail lady do it at the bottom. Right here. Starts getting...
Here! Oh! Take my hand! Ah! Come on!
gathering the shape. My nails are so crooked. That's my own fault. Point is, I'm learning. This year, I put pictures up from my Pinterest board. I talked about it in my first Get to Know Me vlog. I wanted to like really get into the habit of taking care of myself, which, let me tell you, didn't really get a chance to. You would think like, oh, you know, you have so much time on your hands right now that you're not working. Yes and no. Most of that time was me wishing for the next day to come. So now that the next day is here and I'm feeling a lot better and I've indulged in resting properly, I really want to actually do things with myself. So, and the biggest thing that I want to do is spend that time with my friends, my family, celebrating their birthdays, celebrating their wins, celebrating the holidays, giving back to my community, and in the process, taking care of myself. That is my biggest thing. I sometimes, like, this is like probably what my body was screaming at me. I get into the groove of things and then I overdo it and I pay back. Okay, so I'm filing my nails much better now. I know I do it in such a ridiculous manner, but I'm looking at them and they're looking good. Some of them are broken too, so I can't really do much. I haven't done a get ready with me ever, but I thought I would try. Anyways, I'm getting ready while watching my faves.
I want you to use your research work because I'm there, okay? What your TDE is.
Can we do this in less than 20 minutes? I go to the pharmacy so much and they give me gifts. I just got home from work, so you know what that means. Look at my earrings. I thrifted these. I think my favorite part of starting to like wear jewelry and more accessories is like coming home before you go in the shower and just shedding everything. And I've been wanting to wear more makeup lately, so getting unready. So satisfying. Here comes the other one. It's nice. Watch. I didn't wear much makeup and then I also had to wear a mask, so I feel like most of it kind of rubbed off, but you can kind of see what my skin is looking like right now. Nothing crazy. Today I'm just like planning on editing if I'm not too tired. Classes don't start until next week, and like you guys know, I only take one class for every 5 weeks. They work in quarters instead of semesters because these are accelerated courses. So I'm just gonna remove this, go use the bathroom, I'm gonna get ready to take a shower, I'm gonna wash my face and do skincare right after this and chill and edit videos. I have the day off tomorrow, so, and this vlog seems to be like a shorter one, so for the most part I'm just gonna like schedule out this video. I also have a friend who makes music that I'm really excited to use. It's probably playing at this very moment. He makes some really nice beats. He's credited down below in the description. Just have a lot of glitter on my eye, so I just want to remove that. I know I could have like used a different type of makeup remover. At the moment I just have these. I didn't think I was gonna start wearing makeup again. I'm gonna get one where it's more of like a balm in the future. Okay, and I think I got most of it. Now that I'm like getting ready in the morning and trying to do like little very small makeup looks, I have more to clean up when I come home, which is not bad. It's just putting things back in their place. Anyways, I'm gonna go shower.
Right from bed, start to get your whole body going, calm your mind. The big inhale through your nose, long exhale out through your mouth. Probably smell just like that, but I smell just like that big long exhale.
God, I can still feel the pill there. Okay, this is my medication case from when I was taking like a whole bunch of them because of cancer. It says life is pan au chocolat. Isn't it funny? Anyways, I'm not using her as much anymore, so I'm putting it off to the side. I might use it as like a pen carrying case at some point. Dual use, you know. Junk drawer. Anyways, I am really bad with routine, and that's one thing that I'm trying to change as the months go by. We literally have like less than 2 months left before the new year comes, and that's why I like to try to start some habits before. So like getting up early so that I can have a nice slow morning. Not so that I can try to get a million things done, but so I can have a nice slow morning, do my makeup, see my favorite creators online, disconnect from my phone because I am very much connected all the time. And anyways, I'm trying to find a bakery near me, near my house, that has good reviews so that I can see about getting a flan on Thanksgiving. I'm going to a Thanksgiving, and honestly, if I can order a flan today, pick it up tomorrow. Anyways, I have a couple options near me, but I want to see. Oh no, this one's closed. Okay, so there's one bakery near me that has really good ratings, and I want to go there and see about getting a flan, like a medium-sized flan that can feed a couple people. And then, like, even if we don't have that many people at the Friendsgiving, I want people to be able to take a piece home. Okay, so it's like a week later, and I'm still editing. I've been very tired and getting used to my new class, but I'm really bad with outros, it seems. So before I go and I actually post this video for Monday, if you're seeing it today, I wanted to talk about my friend whose music is in the background. His name is Shamari Smith, but he also goes by Swift Smith, and that's his Spotify. He's also on TikTok and on Instagram. So if you guys like the music, you can go ahead and follow him there. All right, bye, see you Monday.